Kooringal Flats is quite a unique building given that there's one flat per floor. Each floor has 4 aspects with a lift going up directly into each flat. I sought to reverse years of unsympathetic alterations and neglect by stripping the flat back to its original form, maintaining all the soft round edges and beautiful white textural surfaces, and adding a series of contemporary interventions with sharp, straight edges and uniformly black joinery pieces. I'm Ben Alul, architect and founder of Alul Architecture, and I live in this flat with my partner Jen and my Italian Greyhound Vinny. Kooringal Flats is located in Toorak in Melbourne, Australia. Toorak's 10 minutes on the train from the Melbourne CBD. It's a tree-lined suburb with lots of substantial single properties in it and a few older apartment buildings. Kooringal Flats were built in 1951 on the lands of the Wurundjeri people. The heritage-listed flats were designed by architect J.W. Rivet and consist of 3 buildings, the Crescent, the Tower and the garage. A series of sky bridges link the buildings together. The flats were known for their striking coral and blue colour scheme, and this was painted beige in the 80s. Recently, it was restored back to its original colour scheme. When we purchased the flat, the first thing we noticed was how much light was in here, and so we wanted to really enhance and maintain the level of light in the building. This was a labour of love for many years. I owned the apartment for 5 years before we undertook the renovation, so it was just worked on over time and details were refined and sketched whenever I had some spare time. All the rooms were very individualised. The bedroom was separated by a series of sliding doors. Off the living area, there's also a kitchen that was separated from that area with a door. What I set out to do was to open the space up. I removed all the doors from the kitchens and lobby areas and then inserted a freestanding joinery piece to separate the bedroom from the living area. The bathroom was quite large given the size of the flat, so we consolidated that down to fit a laundry and a hot water service and then a smaller bathroom space. There's an original lift which services each flat. You step directly out of the lift into the lobby of the apartment. There's a storage closet which also acts as Vinny's bedroom. This also houses some additional storage for larger items like vacuums, brooms and mops and shoes. I designed and made a series of benches for the flat, one of which lives in the lobby, which is a handy spot when you come home to dump your items down and take your shoes off. When you step through the steel reveal into the main living area, you're greeted with the original floor-to-ceiling glazing with expansive views over the city of Melbourne. I've laid a series of sheer curtains and blinds to moderate the harsh afternoon light. All the furniture was deliberately kept low so that the view to the city was not obstructed. With the amount of glazing, there was no logical spot for a TV. A custom solution saw the TV housed in a joinery piece elevated on legs, tying it into the other elements in the flat. In order to maintain the clean lines of the heritage flat, the air conditioner was concealed in a low-level custom-made sideboard. It also provides a useful ledge to store items on. At the centre of the living room is a custom dining table in a muted green colour. The green references the foliage outside. All the furniture is easily movable, so we can open the space up. We have a matching table in storage which can be brought up when we're hosting. We use the benches that are normally positioned against the walls for the additional seating, and we can seat 14. The size of the table makes it easy to work from home during the week with my ASUS Zen screen setup while we continue to eat and dine at the table. If I'm going to be doing a small task for the evening, I'll use the monitor with the kickstand, but if I'm setting it up for a few days, I'll use the adjustable arm. Everything was selected for the flat was really considered, so it was important that any monitor that I use also has that same sleek, contemporary design. Given space is a premium, the compact nature of the monitor makes it easy to stow away when not in use. To separate the living room from the bedroom, we inserted a freestanding joinery piece which is elevated off the floor and held off the ceiling to maintain a sense of space whilst maintaining privacy. It's divided into 3 sections, the first for display with pigeonholes below for each of us, the second bar and miscellaneous storage, and the last as an extension of the kitchen as a pantry and a space for pots and pans. The kitchen consists of 2 freestanding joinery units that has the same design language as the room divider. One side has a low-level workbench with integrated sink and dishwasher, with views over the city, great for when you're washing up. The other side has a cooktop and a fridge. Given the small room size, we created a deeper than standard kitchen to create a ledge for additional appliances at the back. This extra depth also allowed us to accommodate a full-size fridge. The black and stainless steel kitchen is in direct counterpoint to the warm textures of the apartment. The small format mosaic tiles are sympathetic to the original design intent of the building. The door in the kitchen leads to the rear stairs, connecting the flat to the rest of the complex. These stairs look out over the common walkways and sky bridges, which provides an opportunity to bump into neighbouring residents. On the other side of the room divider is the bedroom, with a large east-facing window. Like the living room, the furniture in the bedroom is deliberately low to the ground to maintain views out of the window. The benches also appear in the bedroom, some as bedside tables and another against the wall. The reverse side of the room divider provides our robe storage. These are deeper than the living room side in order to accommodate a standard hanger. The top of the joinery unit aligns to the top of the windows, whilst the legs align to the top of the skirting boards. The added bonus is that it allows for crossflow ventilation and light to spread between spaces. On the other side of the room divider, there's another punched opening containing a series of doors. One door is to the bathroom and the other door conceals a laundry. Whilst the flats have a communal laundry downstairs, the way we live, it was really important for us to have access to our own washing machine. In order to accommodate a laundry, the bathroom had to be consolidated. The compact bathroom contains a full-size shower, toilet and vanity. This required the relocation of plumbing. The floor is clad in an era-appropriate terrazzo, and the smaller mosaics that are in the kitchen are used on the walls. This creates a sense of light in the space. A series of mirrors back onto the service zone beyond, providing deep above mirror storage. Design shouldn't dictate the way people live, it should enhance it. So I think when designing a small space, it's really important to understand the needs of the client, or in this case, what our needs were. Functionality needs to come first and everything else is second to that. People often think that living in an apartment is a compromise. I think this flat is an example of how, with careful restoration and considered intervention, heritage housing stock can be updated to provide a platform for modern living.
Thanks for watching. If you're an architect or designer with a project we could feature, please share it with us at nevertoosmall.com/submissions.